Soft autumn versus soft summer. Surely you have heard that all people are divided into four main seasonal color types. However, there are also types and subtypes that do not have deep, rich, or meaningful descriptions while having much wider spectrum of color definition. Similarities of soft autumn versus soft summer. Soft autumn and soft summer types are both transitional types, and not only that, but they also are seasonal and factual neighbors on the seasonal color chart, of course, the owners of which will jump from one color palette to another just by the virtue of being in transition. The skin undertone of both seasons will be very similar or even the same. It will be warm and cold at the same time. And the contrast will jump from low to medium at most. This is what we call a neutral skin tone that will lean towards warm if autumn and cold if summer, and sometimes being right in the middle if you tend to jump quite often. This is especially helpful for people who cannot find their seasonal type, and both gold and silver shades fit them really well. If you are an in transition type, you will even use both cold and warm colors for your wardrobe and not only for jewelry. And not only that, but this type can also wear color conglomeration of cold plus warm at the same time in one color. For example, blue, cold, plus red, warm, yellow, warm, plus blue, cold. Differences between soft autumn and soft summer. I have to specify the three types of the official summer versus autumn transition. There are soft summer type, an in transition type, soft autumn type, the three types in total. An in transition type by itself can be a separate type as well, and it will be recognized in Kate Middleton's example. Let's distinguish the difference between the actual type of soft autumn and soft summer. I took the actual palette from these seasons and picked one color that has been broken down into a specific conglomeration they consist of. We all have heard that soft autumn and soft summer palettes are somewhat muted down, but many people still find it difficult to understand why that happens and how and what the difference is. So as you see in this example, soft autumn's color has been created with the addition of brown, which is warm by default, and if you add brown to any basic color, it will enhance and enrich and deepen the warmth of the shade itself. Here we obviously receive a warm undertone predomination, while soft summer color has been created by the addition of black plus white color, cold by default. Here in this conglomeration we have added yellow, warm by default, plus black, cold by default, plus white, cold by default. This is how we receive the milky, ashy shades in this type. Thus, this whole composition of color was created by adding warm and cold colors at the same time in one color, which still resulted in a cold undertone predomination. So we have soft autumn, warm undertone, and soft summer, cold undertone. And if we combine them both in a third type of an in transition from summer to autumn, we can use both palettes at the same time and even more than that. We will also use contradictory colors of high contrast just because soft summer gave us the permission by default because it consists of high contrasting colors of its conglomerate that transfer also to autumn. So you might have a cold undertone and your eyes can be ashy blue or gray, and you will still be allowed to use highly contrasting colors like electric blue, scarlet red, orange, bright yellow, and more. Soft autumn appearance. Take, for example, soft autumn, which is a warm type by default. Such a woman is characterized by such features as blue-gray, gray-green, smoky, light brown, and turquoise eyes. The hair color of the soft autumn type can also have different shades and colors. This is light blonde, ashy blonde, and ashy chestnut. Women with this appearance are considered very gentle and romantic people. Facial features take on soft lines due to warm hues. We are going to discuss soft autumn on the example of Kate Moss. The main feature of this color is the presence of autumn colors with a slight influence of summer type. Therefore, the color scheme of clothing should be in the range of warmer to slightly cooler shades, like a smooth gradation. For example, olive, salmon, and mahogany are considered ideal for this type. You should also pay attention to such colors as brown, light yellow, pale blue, khaki green, yellow green, pink beige. But you can also experiment with fuchsia and bright turquoise. Some of the cooler colors will only be good if there is tan present on the skin. Here we can spot low to rather medium natural skin contrast. However, when choosing clothes, you should not only focus on colors from the actual palette given to you. Since each person is an individual, the appearance should be dominated by soft and muted tones with soft transitions and softer contrast. For the basics, it is better to prefer warm and neutral shades. It is also worth remembering that the black color for soft autumn might look too heavy, so it is undesirable to use it heavily for makeup and in the portrait zone. It is better to replace the harsh color with a different shade, for example, graphite gray. Especially when the skin is tanned, the black can still work well, but if you pay attention to the way Kate Moss is wearing it, it's rather far from the face, and she has jewelry that will enhance her image overall because there is a reflection. The lipstick she chose is an autumn color palette, so besides the black dress, there is no harsh contrast right near the portrait zone. Lipstick, like everything else, should be chosen in a range of warmer shades for this type. Bright colors should be avoided. For example, it is better to replace bright red with something close to soft orange, for example. Soft shades of caramel, light pink, copper and light brown, as well as various lip glosses in neutral tones are also welcome here. Speaking of black color or any harsh contrasting shades, the structure of the fabrics also has big nuances here. It always looks better if the chosen color is of shiny, reflective structure, for example, sequins or silk. If it has any kind of reflection right near the face, you can work around it. It will not drag your whole image down and make it heavy, because any blunt material might do so. Blue color. As you see, all muted shades should work well with the autumn type, including deep navy blue. However, again, the structure of the fabrics plays a very important role here. If your appearance is as delicate as Kate's, something like velour will look very heavy on you. You might have your color chosen right, but the fabrics might be something to reconsider. For example, for lighter materials like silk or any other. Pink color. In this example, we can see summer type of colors. If in the pink blouse she has completely white skin, the summer pink will look a little off. You will have to be tanned in order for this summer color palette to cool you down and appear great for the autumn type. In this example, we see autumn pink and even hot pink enhancing her complexion, a spot on for her warm undertones. Yellow color. Here in this example, we can see summer color palette, yellow. Why is it good? Because there is tan present on her skin. Here we can see autumn yellow, no need to alter the skin tone whatsoever. Gray color. Normally, gray is one of the basic colors in the wardrobe. For her it's good, but there is nothing special for her with this color. It just blends in well with her skin tone, but nothing really stands out. It's a great idea to break this color with the addition of other shade to enhance all her assets. That could be a sheer color reflection blouse, a necklace, or a lipstick to make a difference. Soft summer appearance and the in transition type. The soft summer color type is a soft coloring of appearance with neutral shades. The shades of the appearance of people with soft summer color type are not as obviously cold as those of the real summer, like the true summer. They are more neutral but still cool and not warm. What colors can be called neutral? Grey brown, beige pink, and so on. The leading feature is soft and the additional one is cold. Note, the difference from the soft summer color type is the leading characteristics, which is cold. Clearly, very cold shades like winter do not suit soft summer. It needs colors with a little dissolvent added to those. Skin tone, pink, beige undertones, always cool. Light skin, often pale. Eye color, soft, dusty colors with an admixture of grey, grey blue, grey green, grey and others. Associations, natural, feminine, transparent and tender. I'm going to discuss soft summer on the example of Bella Hadid. Color features. Summer colors with a slight fall influence. Neutral colors with a predominance of cold. The range of colors suitable is from warmer to cooler, but never completely warm or very cold. Do not get confused. Soft coloring does not mean at all that you need to turn yourself into a dusty ash gray color. For the soft summer color type, using bright colors means eating up your delicate face visually. In appearance, people of soft summer are dominated by muted and cold tones. Therefore, you need to use a muted range when creating an image. Muted colors for soft summer, and I love to see Bella in grey outfits. That color really works well with her and makes her look better even without makeup. What we don't want to see on her is warmer shades like this golden shade, which is autumny. I wish she was wearing silver, and on this example of neon yellow, the whole idea of the frozen lady is distorted by the shade itself. Here you can see how a color can make a difference and elevate your look or put it down. Even on the example of blue, the harsh contrast really doesn't work for her. An in transition type, and I will discuss Kate Middleton as an in transition type. Even though some resources claim that she is a summer type because of her seemingly cold undertone, pink blush and ashy eyes, I would still argue that she is a mixture type, a totally separate type with a clear tendency of low and high contrast and the possibility to wear warm, cold and highly contrasting colors in her wardrobe at the same time. We can see that she is definitely not the type of a person whose features just blend in really well together. The paradox of her type will be the possibility to use colors not only from the neighboring soft autumn and soft summer color palettes, but also contradicting high contrast. Because we have the composition of warm and cold colors and undertones all together in one type. If we mix soft autumn, warm type, and soft summer, cold type, there we will see a third type that has appeared right in the middle. This is very helpful for those struggling to find their type because that has it all. The tan during summer, white porcelain skin during winter, warm and cold undertone changing all throughout the year, and even some redness appearing occasionally. I would even specify that Kate is autumn in transition because she leans more towards warmer shades that work really well for her. Blue color. Most of the blue colors suit her from summer to winter blue shades. Look at that electric blue that enhances her complexion to the other level. If summer blue calms her down and even makes her look more grey, everything blends in into this grey color, then the autumn and winter blue shades with deeper saturation really make a huge difference and all her assets are standing out. Once again, summer light blue is occasionally a color to consider for summer tan. Her whole complexion got lost a little bit, so we cannot see the beautiful delicate contrast that she owns, and her features definitely don't stand out as much as they could have. The same goes for summer light yellow. It's a very delicate color that requires more color saturated skin. Otherwise, the skin whiteness will emphasize not in the best spotlight. On the other hand, look how gorgeous she looks in a yellow, golden, deep golden dress. Winter bright yellow provides enough contrast and brightness to her beauty. She looks stunning in the dress. This is when warm and cold colors blend in one appearance. Take a look at the beautiful autumn burgundy, the deep raspberry red, and even sheer fuchsia. That's a stunning combination for her. And check out the dusty blue for the comparison. Doesn't really work well, huh? It definitely brings the grayness to her face and suddenly you don't notice anything standing out from her appearance. And thank you so much for staying here with me. And if this content was helpful for you, let me know down below in the comments section and see you in the next episode.